Hey guys, welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I just realized I put my pillow in the way so I can't even see the screen. One sec. Alright, so I fixed it, so that shouldn't be an issue anymore, so yeah. I will give the disclaimer up front that I do have my air conditioning on right now. You'll probably hear it just a little bit, but apparently, like, with the whole music thing, the music rant I did when my neighbor was playing music, apparently no one heard that, so that's good. I guess I got, like, a magic mic here. And I'm just gonna utilize my magic mic and just hope for the best, right? Hey, yeah. So, yeah, and I'll just do some post-producing. Oh, okay. Hey, Freya. Hi. Hi, you were almost gonna leave. Hello, Freya. I had to move out another villager of my friend. She has like 3 she wants to get rid of after Agnes. And one here is Freya, and then the other one was Sky. And I felt so bad because Sky left, and I'm just like, Sky's so cute though. So yeah, I had to move out Sky. And then her other one she wants to move out is Twiggy. The reason why she really wants to move out Twiggy is because her house is wrong. She has like one of the basic houses, so I get it, you know, like when a villager has a house like that, you definitely just want to move them out because their house is just really bad. But we should be good to go. I'm just gonna double check to see if Sky left. Right now, there should be an empty lot. Yep, there is, and it is not sold. So yeah, we got 100 Nook Mile tickets. I'm actually very excited about this hunt today because the last JUDY hunt, I was really scrambling for stuff to talk about. Like, I was really struggling, and I'm sure people were looking at that and being just like, oh, he's running out of ideas. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, it's kind of hard to think of stuff to say. But I went on Twitter and I'm like, hey guys, you know, I think I need some topics to talk about for today's hunt. So if you guys got anything, please send them my way. I would very much appreciate it. And oh my god, I got like totally bombarded with topics and questions, and a lot of them are fun. So this is gonna be very fun to talk about. So just strap in. I'll try to equal it out, you know, talking and getting some villagers and whatnot, but I'm very excited for today's hunt. Last time, definitely, I was just like, whew, that was a long topic. What ticket am I on? And I only used like 3 tickets. I'm like, what? I thought it was like legitimately like 15. Okay, maybe not that much, but you know what I mean. Oh man, can you imagine if we got JUDY on the first ticket today? That would be so insane. We get her on the first ticket and pretty much all these conversation pieces are just completely moot because we just got JUDY. Let's see if we can find good old Judes here. Hey Jude, I feel like I see this flamingo all the time. Oh well. Alright, well we're off to a weird start, so I guess I'm just gonna hop on the Twitter and see what people are wanting me to talk about / ask questions. Also, by the way, if you asked a question or gave me a topic, if you did that on Twitter and then you saw the last JUDY hunt and you're like, hey, what the heck? You didn't answer my question or topic. Yeah, I record these way ahead in advance, and I have to do it because I already have bad enough luck like getting them out that week. So yeah, I record these way ahead in advance, but I hope you're happy that I'm getting to them now for sure. All right, first question is from @ACNHFander, Rachel L. She asks me, how am I doing today? Well, I mean, oh my god, why do I see these lions so much? I see you guys like so much. Anyway, how am I doing today? I'm doing good. I had a fun weekend. Hung out with some friends and such, and don't worry, we wore the masks. We were very safe and such. But we don't really hang out all too often either. You know, like we make sure we try to hang out like every 2 weeks or whatever, just to make sure, you know, there's no issues with the whole Backstreet Boys reunion tour. So I feel a lot better hanging out with friends. Like, it's just such a morale boost. As for today, I got started on a weird start because it was 4th of July. So I woke up and ate pie for breakfast, apple pie, and then I had chicken no cheese soup, which is very fattening. So I'm not doing very well nutritiously, but I feel like very happy right now. I mean, I feel like after eating that kind of stuff, you should feel happy. My setup was giving me, surprise, my setup was giving me big issues. Like, for example, when I talked about that wall thing, I literally had to set it up. It took me 20 more minutes to set it up because my whole thing fell over. My mic fell over. I was upset, and it was just very not fun. So, Apollo! Apollo! Oh, bet my favorite villager in the game, and he's not saying hi to me. Aw. By the way, Apollo, happy birthday. Happy 4th of July and happy birthday. You deserve it for existing. Anyway, thank you, Rachel. I am feeling very good today. I hope you feel good as well when you right now. Not when you were asking that. I don't know. Moving on. The next question comes from Amira_Brooke. That's wrong. I'm sorry. She asks, how old are you? I am 25. I'm like midway through 25 right now. My birthday is in December, which I'll then be 26. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is about your early 20s, but God, like once you pass 20, you age so fast. But yeah, I'm 25 years old. What's your favorite color? Mine is, I always feel weird about saying it. Mine's white. My favorite color is white. I always think it looks cool in anime, and I always think it looks just cool in general. My second favorite color, and they're very close second, would be green and purple. And then what are with the lions today? Okay, maybe I was wrong, but these glasses lions, they're just so plentiful. I can't handle this. And also she asks, where did you grow up? Okay, I'm gonna not try to be super duper specific because I'm weird about this kind of stuff. I grew up in Southern California, and I still live in Southern California. So yeah, California boy. Yeah, who cannot deal with the heat in the slightest. So yeah, that's where I grew up. So thanks Amira Brooke. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry about that. Not to be a substitute teacher about it, but I'm sorry. The next topic comes from @AuraAndy1. Oh my gosh, I love that it kind of got traction too. It seems like a decent number of people actually liked it. He just says, talk about how much you like potatoes in any form. Mashed potatoes, potato chips, french fries, any potato. Period. Now that is a topic, my friend. I do love potatoes. Potatoes! Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew. Yeah, I love potatoes. Mashed potatoes is like one of my favorite things ever. I'm very weirdly, oh, Gabby! Do I have to introduce myself before she'll wave back? Yay, Gabby! I had her in my town. Not gonna lie, I love Gabby. She's so cute. You can tell she's like from the first Animal Crossing, but she's so cute. I love Gabby. But yeah, I love potatoes. French fries are very good. Mashed potatoes are very good. I don't really like garlic potatoes or garlic mashed potatoes or whatever. I just like it just potatoes and butter. Like, that's all I need. Oddly enough, though, I really do not like baked potatoes. Like, I really don't. Like, they feel just so, I don't know, they just don't really have flavor. Like, even with butter, they just, I don't know what it is about baked potatoes that I just really don't like. It's like baked potatoes and mashed potatoes are like on completely different planes of existence from each other. And I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan. And then potato chips. I don't think I like potato chips okay, I like some. Like Pringles, those are really, really good. But like the straight up just potato chips, like Lay's or like those hard potato chips, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan. I much prefer like tortilla chips or like those like cheese puffs. Those are pretty good. Who is this? I know it's not Judy. Whoa, okay, I thought it was Stitches. Like, it looked like Stitches from the back. But yeah, I guess that's my feelings on potatoes. I thought I had more stuff to talk about with potatoes. French fries, yeah, French fries are like one of my favorite things too. I eat very stereotypically American stuff, so I think you could just attribute it all to that. Also remove this if I talked about air conditioning. Also, yeah, with the whole like thing right now is that I have air conditioning on right now, and if you guys hear that, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to remove it post-processing. Like I said, it just gets so hot right now. It's a heat wave in California right now, and what I used to do before is I used to turn on the air conditioning, and then when I got you let it run for like an hour, and then once everything was like ice cold, I recorded, and then these recordings take about like 3 to 4 hours that you don't see, and and it's just hard because I turn it off, and then like 15 minutes later it's just super hot because the sun is beating down on the trailer. So that's kind of the only issue here. So yeah, I hope it's not too much of an issue. Alright, let's see who's on this island. It's, oh, I like her actually. I think I got her before. Like I said, I think I get like pretty much every villager in the game except for Judy. Alright, next question comes from @Wez_Z. Kaylee. #BLM. Please talk about music you like, and maybe cartoons and animes. Actually remove that. She says, please talk about music you like. I did bring that up before. I pretty much like movie scores, and I'm sorry, I brought it up in the Rocks video. I know it was kind of a weird place to bring it up, but yeah, I like movie scores a lot. Video game scores are like my life. Like, I love them. I think they're just so underrated, and like you get some great stuff. And speaking of video game scores, Mount Pyre, but mainly my favorite artist is David Bowie. He's so good. I love David Bowie so much. And a cow, I'm just gonna leave you, milk chocolate cow, you makes milk chocolate. But yeah, that's pretty much it. On terms of like movie scores, I go back and forth because there are a lot of good movie composers. Like, for example, I'm starting to like Ludwig, what's his name, from like Black Panther and The Mandalorian. Like, good lord, that dude's on the up and up. He's so good. But then you also have classics like John Williams, you know, and I know like John Williams is probably getting tired at this point, where it's just like, oh my god, he's like in every movie, he does like the best score. But no, seriously, like John Williams is just like the Beethoven of our time. But you also got like gods like Hans Zimmer, who could just make the most epic thing out of anything, and it's amazing. There's so many good movie composers, to the point where there's so much good music for me to listen to, I don't even need to listen to I Will Walk 5,000 Miles or whatever it's called. So I'm kind of out of the mainstream loop, but I do love me some David Bowie, so thanks, Kaylee. Alrighty, at AXLSSJ, oh, Axel Super Saiyan? I'm assuming that's what it is. He says, explain why you started doing hunts. Okay, I think I could do that. Oh, I love seeing you always. Like, I'll never feel upset seeing him. I love him so much. Jocks. Gosh, he's so cool. I love Jocks. If I ever get a second island, I need to find Jocks, like I just do. But, why I started doing villager hunts? So, I'm not gonna lie, the Raymond hunt thing was just kind of like, it was a weird thing, because, okay, like, Raymond I feel like has sort of been dying down in popularity, when he was like, when I made that video, he was like in like peak wanting. In fact, I almost thought he was dying down just a little bit, because like when he first came out, he was unstoppable. Like, so much like fan art of him and the maid outfit and all that. So I was just like, you know, I really want Raymond for my Animal Crossing. And I just had this idea. I'm like, should I just illegally, because at first I was like farming for tickets on my own, and it just took forever. Like, I'm talking like I spent like 3 hours and I got like, geez, maybe like 3 tickets, I think. I don't know. Just an insanely low number. And I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I should just buy tickets. And in my head, I'm just like, I don't like buying and exploiting the game. Like, I really don't. Oh, Marina, you're gonna curse me forever. You're so cute. Oh, I feel so bad. I just can't take you with me. But anyway, oh man, I'm sorry that peaked. I think that peaked. I'm sorry. But yeah, I really wanted Raymond, and I knew he was super duper expensive. So I'm like, if I spend like 100 tickets or 200 or whatever, or 300, I can find Raymond. And I got it for like, what did I say? Like 15 bucks or 10 bucks? I don't know. But I felt bad that I did that, and I'm just like, I don't want to help, like, people who do that, you know? So what I did is, I was just like, well, I could just put it on my YouTube, because I'm just like, maybe some people will get a kick out of that. You know, I didn't think it was gonna turn into this thing that, I mean, I don't even want to toot my own horn, but like, good lord, everyone sort of jumped on that train ever since my Raymond video kind of went viral, and I was just like, wow, I had just had this idea that I did, because at the time, it was literally like, spending 10 Nook Mile tickets to find a good villager, and it was just so basic, and I'm just like, what if it's like, spend 100 to find Raymond, you know? It's just like, how crazy can I get? So I was like, at least I'm not wasting money, because I'm putting it on YouTube, and I felt like only a couple people would get a kick out of it. Also, that's not Judy, obviously. I really did not expect it to become what it was, like, at all. And I do think these villager hunts are fun, too, so I'm very grateful to just keep doing them. For example, if the Raymond one just did how my usual videos did back then, I probably wouldn't, like, film these hunts all the time, you know, because I'm just like, well, no one's gonna watch them, it's kind of weird for me, I have to spend money on it, so yeah. And keep in mind, too, back then, I believe when I had the Raymond video, I legitimately only had, like, maybe 110 subscribers, I want to say. Yeah, like 110 subscribers, and now I'm at 30,000. So, it's just, yeah, man, you know, it just, when you got good results like that, you just want to keep going, and that's kind of why I keep going on the hunts, as well as the reason why. Well, I mean, the reason why I started was just like just so I wouldn't feel bad about spending tickets. But now, since I get most of these donated anyway, thank you guys, I can have some fun, and then I don't have to spend real world money. So yeah. Also, I think I could just look here, and I don't think it's Judy. Yeah, it's Bunny. Or not Bunny, but Bonbon. Yes. So yeah, thanks guys for that, and thanks guys for watching and subscribing. I really appreciate it. Like I said, it's just, you don't know it. Like, you just don't know the feeling of just, like, putting so much work into something and just thinking in your head that you weren't, like, this, like, cool dude that you thought you were, or at least this cool dude that other people found cool. Like, you know, you always have your friends and such, but it's just, there has to be something that's said about having validation from people sometimes, you know, because there's 30,000 of you guys that, like, think I'm cool, and it's just, it's very just, like, validating for myself, where it's just, like, all those years I always thought, like, I just wasn't, you know, and I just thought I wasn't this guy, you know, and it's just, like, my friends thought I was cool, my parents, you know, but, like, it's just, you know, when you get it from a stranger, you know, when you get it from strangers, it feels validating. And, you know, I'm trying to, like, word this carefully, because I don't think people should need validation from others to do what they want to do, but there should be something said about it, you know. Oh, it's a squirrel, who is also apparently a girl that I got wrong. Sorry about that, by the way. So yeah, I know that was kind of a weird way to put it, but I'm just kind of saying, you know, just like, yeah, I'm very, very grateful, you know, and I know that's kind of a tired thing to say too, but just know that's legitimately coming from the bottom of my heart, from the inside of my soul, in the inside of my body, in the inside of a trailer. At Galaxies1410 asks, do you need any more tickets? I honestly will take any tickets whenever I can, for sure. I'm just so scared that I'm just gonna run out of tickets. I have to run back to eBay, but you guys have been very generous with donations. So yeah, whenever you guys, like, want to donate tickets, and don't put yourselves out on tickets, by the way, because I know they're not easy to get in the slightest. So yeah, definitely don't do that. But if you guys got spare tickets, by all means, yeah, share them with me. Just go on my Twitter and message me, or at me, and we'll set something up. Oh, I really like the frog with the cute mustache. I want to say he's Gusteau, but I don't want to go ask him, so. Alrighty, at Vincent+2 asks, and this is my bro, by the way, he says, talk about Amiibo hunts lol. Okay, I'm assuming Amiibo hunts literally refers to the hunts that we've went on as friends when the Amiibo craze was at its highest point. Oh god, okay. Well, I talked about the Lucario story in one of the Raymond videos, where I found Lucario in a Toys R Us, like, I think about, like, 2 weeks to a month before his actual release, and I got to walk away with a Lucario, which was really cool. Other than that, I'm trying to think of all the other Amiibos that I did. I believe Charizard, it, like, went live that day, and we had to pre-order at, like, a GameStop, and oh my god, it took us, like, 2 hours to, like, get in. It took us 2 hours to get, because there was just a massive line. Oh, it's the best deer. Oh, it's the best deer. Well, okay, maybe not the best deer, but, like, oh, Fauna. Oh, she's so cute. She was originally my pick to be my deer until... No pun intended. She was supposed to be my deer until I got Deirdre, and I ended up liking Deirdre so much, and I'm just like, alright, Deirdre's my deer. So, I love Fauna, though. She's super cute. But yeah, there was a massive line for GameStop to get Charizard, to pre-order Charizard, because that was also the day we were supposed to get Ness. Ness sold out, like, immediately, but Charizard, they had, like, a couple pre-orders left. So, that one was kind of, like, it was just kind of like we just did it and just to do it. Yeah, so that one took, like, 2 hours to pre-order. Then Greninja, because I pretty much have all the Pokemon ones, except for, like, the newer ones. But Greninja, that one was one where I legitimately got up at 3 o'clock in the morning to wait outside of Toys R Us for that. Because I don't know what it was with that. Yeah, it was just a pre-order, that's right. Yeah, pre-ordered the Greninja, had to wait at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was so bad too, because we waited at 3 o'clock and we were all lining up because I wasn't the only one there. Like when I got there, I was like 15th in line at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, wow, people want this. We waited. Oh, another koala. Oh, well, I'll say hi to you anyway. Hello. What's your name, by the way? Sydney. Oh, you're cute. I like you, Sydney. You're a cute koala. You're a cutie. But anyway, yeah, at 3 o'clock in the morning, there was this, like, security guard who was, like, you know, he was, like, doing his rounds and stuff like that. And because, you know, you're not supposed to, like, loiter. And that's in the middle of the night, essentially. Like, it's close to morning, yeah, but it's in the middle of the night. So he kept telling us to disperse. And every, like, 15 minutes, he would, like, go to the line and, like, disperse it. And we would, like, come back 5 minutes later. And then after, like, 4 times of that, he literally, like, and I believe this was, like, I don't know how early this was. But he was just like, if you guys do not disperse, I'm gonna call the police. And we were just like, are you kidding? You know, and and then I think at like 6 o'clock in the morning, because we were all trying to stay away from the Toys R Us so we wouldn't, you know, so we wouldn't get the police called on us. That was a terrible security guard too. I mean, I get it, but it was terrible. A Toys R Us rep like got there and told us like, hey, you can line up now, da-da-da-da-da, and we all lined up. And the security guard, and I felt so bad because the security guard was not the same one as before. It was a different one, but he like pulled up and like was gonna ask us what we were doing. And we all exclaimed, it's like, hey, we're allowed to be here, we're allowed to be here. He's like, okay, you know. But yeah, that was a crazy time. Also, I think I've seen you like so many times. Billy, best name for good goat. Good one. I heard the best abs on the planet come from here, dang nammit. Yeah, I got you before. That's right. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I got to pre-order the Greninja. I believe it opened in like 10 o'clock, I believe, that day. I forgot what happened, but I pre-ordered, and it was cool because I actually talked with good, like, people and ate Little Caesars out of a bag because we just had pizza the night before, and yeah. That was honestly, like, one of the better times. Probably one of the worst times was probably, and I hate to say this too, was we had to stake out in front of a Target, and this was for, I believe he was getting like either Robin or someone else, or like Shulk or something. I forgot what he was getting, my friend Vincent Plus 2, but I was getting just Jigglypuff, but people were there for like the big Amiibo, and I'm like, I just want Jigglypuff. But I think the gimmick with that was that you couldn't pre-order it. Like, you couldn't pre-order it. You had to just go into the store when it was, like, released and grab it. With that, it was a lot better. Because the Target actually said... Because we got there at, like, 10, and we were actually going to do an all-nighter. And that is flat out not Judy. I'm going to stay away from you. You're kind of creepy looking. I'm sorry. I know there's going to be someone in the comments. It's like, oh my god, that's the best villager. How dare you? I'm sorry. I just have to speak my mind. I'm sorry. I'm sure she's a nice person. but yeah, with the Jigglypuff Amiibo, we did an all-nighter, and that was like one of the only all-nighters I've ever done in my life. I think it might be the only one I've ever done now that I actually think about it. But we watched like Bob's Burgers and just chatted. It was very boring, admittedly. It was just good because the Target rep like said, it's just like, hey, you guys can start camping out now. So if security came, he couldn't really say anything because we were allowed to be there, so that was good. The thing that was bad was at like, I don't know what it was, but basically at the front of the line, these two people, all of a sudden, they had like a group of like 6 or 7 people that just randomly showed up. And, the bird. Let's see who he is. He's a birdie, that's for sure. Too many birds. Robin. I love your name, though. I think my favorite male bird still is Jocks, though. What's his name? You know, the one that looks cool with the goatee. But anyway, yeah, 6 or 7 people. And we were all super mad at that. Because, like, they were camping out. And they were camping out, like, just all night with us. And then all of a sudden, in the morning, like, right before it opened, just 6 or 7 people showed up. And we were like, what? You know? And it's just like, that's 6 or 7 people extra who didn't even wait. So we were all super mad, and we were all like talking amongst ourselves like, hey, when the Target rep comes out, we should tell them that those people weren't waiting the whole time or whatever. And you know, for being a socially anxious guy, and I'm talking like to the point where if a person looks at me wrong, I will legitimately like have a panic attack and run away. I mean, I could put it away when I need to, but like it just comes and goes, I guess. But I don't know how I got roped into it, but I was the one who had to tell the Target rep to say, it's like, hey, those people were here. Anyway, Target rep comes out. He's like, you know, it's like, time to come in. And then I was just like, hey, those people, like, weren't, like, waiting here or whatever like that. And the people backed me up, but I was still the instigator. Those people, like, yelled at me. Because I think the thing was is that they showed up, because I wasn't paying attention, admittedly. And, oh my god, so many male birds today. You are anchovy. Oh my gosh, birds are getting the best names in this game. That's for sure. But they yelled at me. They were just like, hey, we were here at like 2 o'clock in the morning. We just had to go home or something. It's just something weird. I don't know. Just something very weird. But like, it sounded like, okay, I guess you guys do deserve to be here. But yeah, it was just super duper awkward. And then the Target rep was like, alright, let's just get going. And yeah, I picked up my Jigglypuff, blah, 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 blah. And those people were like giving us dirty looks from the parking lot. And I was just like, alright, friend, we have to leave. Because I feel very weird now. That was probably one of the worst times, honestly, to get an Amiibo. But other than that, I think the other ones weren't too hard to get. They were either just like I had to keep refreshing the page, you know, like the website page, and then like just grab the Amiibo from doing that. But that's pretty much it. That was pretty much all there was to it, essentially. That's my story about that, I guess. Alright. Yeah, that was craziness. Anyway, moving on, and we're at Mount Pyre. Mount Pyre. Please, Ducky. Okay, you're kind of cute. Who are you? Derwin. Quack. There's someone on this side. Okay, that's probably not gonna be his voice. Okay, I feel bad for the Derwin fans, because they're just gonna be like, great, I'm gonna look at Derwin and he's gonna be like, quack! So, he's cute though. I actually really randomly like Derwin here. I love his eyes. Like, they're just like the lines or whatever. That's super cute. I didn't expect to. Don't. No! No! Don't save that! Don't save that! That was confusing! Oh no! Oh no! I hope I didn't just invite Derwin to my island, or my friend's island. Oh no! No! Don't do that to me! Stupid autosave, don't you do that! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness me, oh my goodness. Oh, please don't tell me I just invited him. Oh. Because it was very weird, because I looked at this thing, and the bottom one said sounds lovely, but it's just like, ah man, I want to come to your island, and it's just like sounds lovely. I thought that was like confirmation, like, hey, yeah, totally come to my island. And then I wasn't really reading the above. I just always assumed the above one was like, well, good luck with that or whatever it says. Oh my god, I cannot believe that happened. I really hope I didn't just invite him to my island. Please, please, please. Because that's the thing is, and then I have to move out a villager, and then I have to halt the hunt, and I completely botched the video. No! Get away from me! Get away! Also, hi, Ketchup. She has like certain villagers she wants, so I'll definitely bring them up, if we ever get to them. But mainly they're kind of like the rarer ones you can find, even though, you know, all villagers in the game can be found the same way. Anyway, okay, good. It didn't look like Derwin moved in. Whew! Bullet dodged, because you don't know how bad it is when you accidentally move in a villager or have to do something, because moving out villagers, that ain't fun. It's not fun at all to move out villagers. It's extremely tedious and not fun at all. So, yeah. Anyway, let's keep moving on now. How many tickets am I on? I am on, whoa, that's like 21 tickets. Nice. Awesome. I didn't think I would have actually used that many, because like last time I was just like, man, I'm starting to get tired, you know? But no, 20, that's about right. Alright, let's just keep going on. It's good too, because I have more tickets, I could do more conversations, and these top conversations are super fun. I feel like it's gonna make the video run a lot longer than usual, so if you're standing by for that, thanks guys for watching the videos, because I know they're long. I know I go for the long haul. I don't usually too. It's funny, because with the hunts, this is really the only long videos I do. If you look before the Raymond video, the longest videos I've done were kind of like 10 minutes, or whatever, or like 15 minutes or 20 minutes maybe, but like I usually go for like 22 to 20 minutes, you know, but now I'm going for like hour and a half, you know. So thanks guys for sticking by and standing close. And anyway, oh yeah, it's Buck or Clyde or someone. It's a horse. It's a horse. Alrighty, well actually it's hard to tell. Let me see. Oh, at @WallRain_. Wow, good job getting that name. That's actually pretty good. You got that, just a straight up Pokemon name with an underscore, and that's it. Wow, nice. But the friendly neighborhood weeb. Oh, I'm gonna love this one. Have you ever struggled through any mental disorders that have prevented you from doing what you want? That's what's happening. That's what's happening to me. So, I'm definitely not gonna parade around that I have, like, any major issues, you know, because I do feel like people suffer a lot more than I do, but I do have really bad social anxiety, like, honestly too bad, like, to the point where it's like, I almost, like, can't go in places sometimes just because I just feel so scared, you know, and I do get very weird about stuff sometimes, like, job interviews, like, oh, hey, it's a birdie. Hello, birdie. Or not birdie, it's a chicken. Why'd I call your bird? But yeah, like, job interviews, those are, like, the worst things on the planet. Like, I would, like, I feel like I would legitimately rather just, like, die. It's so bad. I hate job interviews so much. But it just that social anxiety just makes everything just super duper hard, as well as finding, like, companionship too, you know, because you have to meet people and you have to talk to people, and, you know, because if you're comfortable with people, you stay with those people and you don't really get out of your bubble, and it's good to get out of your bubble. Oh my gosh, it's the worst. It's really hard with my job too, getting the social anxiety, because I have to, like, take phone calls, and I never realized how, like, anxiety inducing a phone call is. Like, I really never realized that before. Like, there's no worse feeling than seeing that phone ring, and you don't know what it's gonna be. It's either gonna be a super easy transaction, or it's gonna be just a person who asks about something you do not know about, who's gonna scream at you, and then you have to get your manager, and it's the worst. And I never knew how anxiety inducing it is. Oh, Sprocket! Hello, Sprocket! Oh, it's good to see Sprocket. Love you, Sprocket. But yeah, it's truly hard living with social anxiety, for sure. But other than that, you know, I don't really have major mental issues. Like, not really. I think I'm pretty okay, you know. So, I mean, my heart goes out to anyone who struggles with that sort of thing, because I know how, like, frustrating and how sad and, you know, just very bleak it gets when you want to do something, but your mind is just like, no, you know. And it's one of those things too, where it's just like, man, I would just be so happy if I could just get past this thing. And, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, well, you just have to just, like, say no to your instincts, you know. It's just like, you just have to deny what your mind wants, you know. And it's like, on paper it sounds super easy, but it's hard. It's so hard, you know, when it's stuff with the brain. So yeah, my heart goes out to anyone who's struggling with that, really, for sure. Thanks for the question. Very, very much appreciate talking about that topic. Talking about that sort of topic, you know. Oh, it's a mousy. Hello, Broccolo. Oh, yeah, I love your name, Broccolo. Like, I don't know what it is about Broccolo. It's just Broccolo. Can you tell I don't have topics to talk about when it comes to some of these villagers? Like, I'm just like, Broccolo times 25. I'm telling ya. Dude said Broccolo 25 times. It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. Next topic comes from @TrashMammal with 2 S's. Trash with 2 S's. Carol. Favorite anime? So, because favorite anime is such a weird thing. It's such a weird thing, because is anyone's favorite anime an anime that's actually, like, 10 out of 10 perfect? Like, I don't think so, you know? Unless it's like Attack on Titan or something. But, my favorite anime is Bleach. You know, with Ichigo Kurosaki and Soul Reapers and stuff like that. I just think it's just so cool, you know? And, like, oh man, Zanpakuto and Hollows and fighting and all, and the music, oh my god, it's so good. I love Bleach so much. It used to be Naruto, but now it's Bleach. But I will straight up say Bleach is not, like, one of the best anime ever. Like, it's great at— oh, Hazel! I grew an appreciation for Hazel, so it's cool to see her here. Hello, Hazel. Well, if it ain't— wait, do I know you? Wait, no, you don't! You don't know me! I don't think so. Unless Cupcake had someone on her island and didn't tell me. Anyway, yeah, probably Bleach, for sure. Probably, for sure. But I definitely can't say it's, like, the best anime ever. Like, it has so many issues. I'd probably say the best anime ever on terms of, like, writing a really good plot that's both daring, but also it's not like it doesn't subvert expectations for the sake of subverting expectations. I would probably give it to Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like, good lord, it's so good. And one of the things I love about it too is I find that its length is actually really perfect, because some of these anime, it's like, it's so good, bro, you have to watch it. It's like, all right, I'll watch it. How many episodes is it? It's like, oh, it just crossed like episode 700 right now. It's like, okay, this might be a little hard, you know? But with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, it's not like 13, it's not like a 700, it's 64, and I feel like that's a pretty decent length for an anime show. Because sometimes with 13 episodes, it's like, wow, that was a really good show. And you look and it was like released like in 2013, and it's like, oh, and there's no season 2. It's like, oh. But yeah, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood's great. Marina again. Wow. I'm sorry, Marina Hunters, but she loves me. Hello. She knows me no matter what skin I wear. I'm Marina, and you're a cupcake. I'm glad you stopped to talk to me. One thing I love about traveling is the chance to make new friends. I love you, Marina. I wish I could hug you. Man, who would love to hug an AC villager? I would love to so much. But yeah, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is probably pound for pound, probably the best anime I've seen. But then again, you also have Attack on Titan, which, good lord, that show is just so dang good. Probably the best soundtrack in anime. Some of the best animation I've seen in anime. And the story, like, there's nothing like Attack on Titan. There's just straight up nothing like Attack on Titan. It's so good. It's very bleak, but it's so good. Other than that, I'd probably say, like, those anime are probably, like, in my favorite spots. My Hero Academia is so good as well. Like, I know it's popular to hate on My Hero Academia right now, but it's really good. It has good animation, great characters, great soundtracks. Like, it's so good. It's definitely one of the best shonen I have ever seen, ever. And I love cosplaying for it, too. So, thanks for the anime question, Carol. I always love talking about my anime. Let's see who's on this island. Ooh, Spotty, Bones. I thought Bones would look more like, I don't know, like a bone. Maybe like a tattoo of a bone right on their face. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, yeah, Bones. That's a cute name for a dog. I love it when Animal Crossing villagers have good, like, names, like puns or, like, cute names or whatever. I don't really like it when it's just like, oh, my name's Phil, and it's like, oh, well, okay, and it's like, you're like a, you know, like a bear. It's like, all right, exciting. I'm sorry for the owners of, you know, very basic villagers. I'm sorry. I like Bob, though. He could stay. At MC Sloth Zo. MC Sloth Zio. I think that is correct. I'm sorry. Okay. What do you think about... Oh, dang it. What do you think about the new updates for Animal Crossing? Like the new diving feature, the wedding update, the new pirate Gulliver, etc. I love it, you know, even if some of this stuff isn't necessarily... Oh, Snake! I kind of wish I would see Genji one of these days, but Snake! Oh, I love Snake. I love him. I know I've brought up Snake before because I did the Snake voice from Metal Gear Solid. But yeah, Genji's probably like my favorite male rabbit. But anyway, getting back to the question. I very much appreciate the updates to the game. I think New Horizons needs to get a lot bigger than it is because, yeah, I still kind of hold New Leaf over it. I know that sounds like heresy, but I honestly do. I think these updates very much add quality of life to the game, where it's just like I said, the biggest problem with Animal Crossing is that it kind of peters out very quickly. Well, not very quickly, but once Animal Crossing hype peters down, it's really hard to get back into the game. And I think the updates are great ways to bring people back and to get them get them to keep playing. Like, I think it's an oddly brilliant call. I really hope these updates persist. And if New Horizons can have as much stuff as New Leaf does, then we'll pretty much have a perfect game here. I mean, come on. It'd be really, really good. So yeah, I really do like the updates. The diving thing's cool. It's not my cup of tea, but I think it's cool. Pirate Gulliver is also pretty cool. What else do you say? Let me see. The wedding event? Oh, yeah. I kind of prefer updates. Like, I want them to spend more time, like, getting Brewster's Cafe and not, like, these small things. Okay, Sprinkle. Yes, I got it right. Thank God. Good lord, I've been getting these all wrong. But, yeah. I would kind of want them to work on like one big thing compared to like a bunch of small things. You know, it's like wedding event, Pirate Gulliver, Christmas Tom Nook, or something weird. I want them to work on something big like Brewster's Cafe, or, you know, just like an entirely new thing, you know? Yeah. So I very much appreciate the updates. You know, I think they're a great way to keep the life of this game going. At Max Pango asks, if Nintendo could do a crossover with a different company that'll add new villagers from a certain series, what would it be and why? I personally would love a Gretzko from Sanrio, since they did a crossover poster in game with Gretzko and Isabelle. Oh, okay, that was an interesting one. I feel like I'm gonna struggle creating or figuring out villagers who could be in here as like a crossover. But good lord, a Gretzko? That's a great idea. Holy smokes, I never realized how good the cast of a Gretzko would be in this game, because they're pretty much Animal Crossing characters. Like they have like the same builds and like the same clothes and all that. Oh, it's a rhino. Huh. I would love a Gretzko in this game. Like, that would be amazing. I know he said like you don't get her as a villager or whatever, but oh my god, that would be so cool. I'd love it so much. On terms of like characters that I could think of if they did like a crossover, that's hard. Like I said, I would love, I mean, I know it's not famous enough in the slightest to get it, you know, like it's not, but I would love Undertale. Like, I think it would be really cool to have a Toriel sheep, or like, you know, an Asriel sheep or something like that. I would love that, honestly, even though I know it's not gonna happen. Other than that, I can't really think of anything. I honestly just kind of want them to do more of the Amiibo villagers. Like, I think it's kind of lame that we don't have those anymore. Like, those were enough. I think the problem with, like, the Sanrio crossovers and stuff is that they only, like, do it in Japan, and they're like, oh, America, or whatever, you're too stupid to get these, you know? It's like, we know what they are! We know what these are! We're not stupid, you know? I would definitely feel very bad, you know, if they did get an Gretzko villager, and we were stuck over here with, like, Rodney. Anyway, oh, I thought it was Stitches again. It's that weird one. Oh, it's that weird one. At Yoda is awesome, G. He's a G. Or Seb7, or Seb7. Okay. Maybe tips for people who want to be YouTubers. Also love your channel. Well, thank you, Seb7. Thank you. Gosh, it feels weird to get a question where it's like, tip for people who want to be YouTubers, because I was just asking that, like, to other people, you know? I do feel like, well, I mean, the obvious, obviously, don't get in YouTube if you want to make it a profession, you know? Like, don't do that, you have to have fun with it, or whatever, you know? Like, for sure, that is just tried and tested. YouTube is definitely not a good thing to get into, which is ironic because they're run by Google, but they're definitely not a good, consistent form of income in the slightest, so you definitely have to be in it for the lols and the hobbies. And Mary, oh, you're not the weird one. Who are you? Oh, sorry, just blew out your fire. Felicity. Oh, yeah, okay, I like Felicity. She's cute. I like her. Plus, I love her name. I don't know what it is with Felicity as a name. It's cute. Very cute name. If there's anyone in the comments named Felicity, comment, because I'll try to say you have a cute name. But anyway, tips for being a YouTuber. Yeah, don't get in it for trying to make an income. You probably won't. Like, it's so hard to break into it, you know? Because even with me, like, I've spent literally, like, I've put probably, let me think, I want to say one video legitimately took me about 36 to 40 hours to make, like an entire week's time. And I'm talking like I would just do nothing but work on it. And I put it up and it literally only got like 100 views or whatever, you know, which is nice, you know, but it's definitely not the views that it should be getting. It should be getting a lot more. And YouTube is just such a weird thing because it really does not matter your quality. It's whether or not you get lucky, you know, because I don't think I'm any more, I mean, okay, I think I'm special. I think I'm awesome, but it's mostly just because, you know, I have to keep my, how do I explain this? I have to believe I'm cool, and I have to believe I'm awesome, you know, to just have a good mentality about myself. And it's a kangaroo. Hello, I think you're Astrid. No, you're Sylvia. I got that completely wrong. I'm sorry. But, you know, I think it is important to have an ego about yourself, because if you're not going to sing your praises, no one else will. So, and I think it's better to have a good ego rather than like an ego that's like, oh, I'm not really like, you know. But anyway, I don't want to make this weird. But I don't think I edit any more special. In fact, I edit a lot worse than a lot of people. I've definitely seen people who are just so good, and they only have like 2 subscribers, and it's just like, it's just because they can't break the algorithm. So honestly, yeah, you just have to get into it. If you get into it and you make videos, don't have it with the knowledge that these are going to be found by someone, because most likely they aren't. If they do, great. But if they don't, that's just how things go. And it's at no fault of your own. It's at YouTube's algorithm, which gets worse and worse and worse. So yeah, it's definitely not the Wild West like it was back then, where you could be Ryan Higa and just be like, I want to make a video called How to Be Ninja, and I'll just put a lot of work into it, you know, and people will see it because no one does YouTube, you know. So yeah, it's definitely a place where you just have to be scared and not take things so personal. Also, Mount Pyre. And yeah, I would say that as well. Just don't take comments personal, because oh, Ducky, who are you? Miranda, huh? I don't think I've ever seen her before. So I guess this makes a new villager I haven't seen. Cool. But yeah, do not take comments personal, because a lot of these, like, okay, the positive ones, yes, but the trolls, just ignore them. The sooner you can learn to ignore trolls, the better. Like, you know, accept constructive criticism, for sure, but there are people who legitimately just want to tear you down for your work. But they aren't the people who are putting 40 hours or 50 hours into one video, you know, they're not, you are. So don't listen to those people, and the sooner you can learn to not listen to people like that, the easier and more fun the easier time you'll have, and the more fun you'll have on YouTube, like, for sure. So yeah, those would be my tips. Other than that, like, I just kind of have a bunch of different stuff, like, you know, like, don't use VideoPad because it's a really bad video editor, and make sure you get a good mic, and make sure your audio's level, you know, like, there's just a bunch of stuff, you know. Just make sure you have good production value, but just, I don't know, like, remember, YouTube, going viral, getting subscribers, it's like winning the lottery, you know, because you have to break the algorithm. So I think that's probably my biggest tip / general fact of YouTube that people need to realize. I don't know. I was very weird on that, so I apologize. Is this Diet Meringue? It is! It's Renee! Diet Meringue. You're not as cool as Meringue is. Okay, I don't want to be mean to Renee. At Veit, VEIGHTTT, Ronan, what would be your type and team if you were an Elite Four member? Also, do you plan on making videos about competitive Pokemon, like gameplays and such? Bam! Bam, bam, ba ba bam, 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 ba ba bam. Okay, I'm stalling. Anyway, do I plan on making oh wait, they asked the question about the Elite Four. Yeah, okay, so if I was an Elite Four member, I don't know. I feel like I'd either be a grass or dark type gym leader, Elite Four member. My team, who would I have for my team? I mean, okay, maybe not Dark Elite Four, because there's way too many Dark Elite Four members, for sure. Let me think of my team if I did Grass, because I think Grass is always a fun Elite Four type. Actually, now that I think about it, how many Grass Elite Four members are there? Not many. Okay, I'll do Grass for sure. I mean, I'll definitely do Sceptile. Like, I know it's weird to do Sceptile, but I want to do Sceptile, so I'm going to do Sceptile. I would probably throw in Tangrowth. Appletoon is probably a good one, too. I'd love Appletoon on my Elite Four team, but then again, I also have to throw in Flapple, because they're counterparts, so whatever, I'll throw in Flapple, too. Oh, but Torterra's cool! Oh, Torterra, why do you have to be a starter? I can't have 2 starters, ah! I feel like those would kind of be the Elite, what I have for Elite Four. Oh, hey, you again. Hello, Robin. Goodbye, Robin. Those would probably be the Pokemon I have in my Elite Four team anyway. I don't want to go 6, because I feel like 5 is kind of just like the generic number that Elite Four members usually have, you know, because they're kind of getting easier and easier. Yeah. And then they asked, do you plan on making competitive Pokemon videos or gameplay videos? I definitely want to do the gameplay. I love doing that Isle of Armor video. Like, I love that one. Like, oh man, that was so much fun to do. I was so disappointed when I thought the footage was lost, so I'm definitely glad I was able to recover it. But yeah, I love doing the gameplay videos, so for sure, I'll try doing that. But I definitely want to, like, steer clear of, like, Let's Play status. Like, I definitely want these uploads to still feel special, you know, even though I know it's technically Let's Play. But yeah, I'll definitely still do Pokemon gameplay for sure, and gameplay in general. I'll probably separate it, you know, because you can, for those of you who've watched my channel, you can easily see what is scripted, like what's a review, what's a scripted review, and then what's just my thoughts, and don't have a script in front of me, and I'm pretty much improvising. You can easily tell which ones are that, and I try to mix it up a bit. Also Mount Pyre. As for competitive Pokemon, I don't think so. I think you have to have a niche to be a competitive Pokemon YouTuber. Oh, you're cutie. You're such a cutie. Oh, you cutie. She's a cutie. I feel like you have to have a niche to be a competitive Pokemon YouTuber, because, I don't know, I don't know. There's a lot already, and I feel like they get the job done, essentially, because, you know, competitive Pokemon, like, I don't feel like you can joke about and have more fun with. You kind of have to be more analytical about it. Like, it's still entertaining, but I don't know. I definitely don't think it's, I definitely don't think I'd be the same if I did do competitive Pokemon. I love doing competitive Pokemon in real life, but I don't think I would talk about it, you know? I'd bring it up here and there, like VGC and stuff, but I wouldn't make it the topic of my videos. If you like competitive Pokemon stuff, I definitely just recommend just checking out Wolfie VGC. He's probably my favorite competitive Pokemon YouTuber. That being said, he's the only competitive Pokemon YouTuber I even watch, so I guess there you go. But thanks for the question. I love talking about Pokemon. Let's see how many tickets I have. Wow, I'm just blazing through these. I think I'm gonna expire. I'm gonna run out of topics. Holy smokes. Hello, weird anteater. Snooty. You look snooty. Okay, on to the next question. At Rose T Pink asks, what game, or Sachirella, what games do you play aside from Pokemon and Animal Crossing? Okay. So the games I play a lot. My favorite, okay, other than Pokemon, my favorite video game franchise of all time is Metal Gear Solid. It's a very far cry from Pokemon, I know. But I love that series to death. A close franchise to that, close to my heart, unfortunately just has had a bad run of it lately, is Fallout. What the? I have never seen you before. What on earth? You're interesting. I don't know what to make of you. You're like the Last Jedi. Anyway, yeah, Fallout has had a pretty bad run of it recently, but I love Fallout. In fact, Fallout 3 is one of my favorite games of all time, period. I know that's kind of a controversial opinion, because everyone's like, oh, you're just a Bethesda fanboy and you just don't like New Vegas. I'm like, hey, I love New Vegas, but I think Fallout 3 is way better. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I have opinions, but anyway. Oh yeah, Fallout's good. Let me think. I'm trying to think of other games. Last of Us. Last of Us is also one of my favorite games I've ever played. I haven't played Last of Us Part 2, because I heard some things, and I also don't like how Naughty Dog's been handling some things, so I didn't play it. What else? I do play Battlefront 2, which is pretty fun. I'm just thinking of stuff off the top of my head. I wonder if there's like older games I've played. You know, I'm oddly enough a big fan of the Mario RPG series. Like, I love Superstar Saga and like Partners in Time and all that. I'm a big fan of those. I've played Red Dead Redemption. I love that series. Oh, I forgot Mass Effect. Oh, Mass Effect. Oh, hello, Squirrel. Hello, Squirrel. Are you listening? Forgive me if I'm young, speaking out of turn. I forgot. I love Mass Effect. That's probably one of my yeah, I know I keep saying it's like my favorite games of all time. Mass Effect is so good. I love Mass Effect. I didn't play Andromeda because I also heard things, but yeah. Maybe I should mix it up a bit because I've been playing a lot of rated M games. Let me see. Are there any just E or T games I played? Let me think. Not really, because, I mean, okay. Legend of Zelda. There we go. That's one. Oh, man, I cannot wait for Breath of the Wild to come out, the second one, because I love Breath of the Wild so much. I love it. It feels like I don't want to be that guy, but it feels like you're playing an anime. Like, it feels like you're playing anime Skyrim in the best way. Like, because the land is interesting and varied, but it's also filled with people that you just love. Because one of the things I don't like about Elder Scrolls is I don't like any, like, NPCs in the game. At least, like, adore them, you know? But with Zelda, I go to a town, I go to a place, I meet NPCs, I'm like, oh my god, I love everyone here. This is what we're fighting for, you know? So I definitely can't wait for the sequel to come out, because Breath of the Wild was so good. I don't even care. I'm just gonna cover Breath of the Wild sequel on this channel. I don't even care. Did I get Bam again? Okay, it's not Bam. I thought it was Bam for a second. I think that's Lopez? Or is that someone else? Oh, no, but Lopez is the deer, or the weird deer, I think. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Breath of the Wild, yeah, oh god, Breath of the Wild is so good. So many good games, so many good things. A lot to appreciate in this life. At JQACNH asks, how was your beginning experience with Animal Crossing? Did you immediately get hooked or did it take time? How did it affect you, if it did, and would you want future AC games? Thanks for that question. Yeah, AC is definitely something that hooked me as soon as I started playing, really, because my friend showed me Wild World. Well, actually, you could maybe even go sooner than that, because I saw the promo for the GameCube version, and I remember playing a demo of it, and like I said, I was upset that I couldn't play as an animal. But yeah, with the AC thing, it definitely, it's a game that does immediately hook you, because you get to the town, you immediately just want to get to work on working on stuff and meeting the villagers and stuff. As soon as I played Wild World, I think I was hooked. Like, I got City Folk on release day, and that's another Mousy. That's the weird Mousy with the weird bandana thing. But I did get City Folk on release date, which meant a lot back then. And I think I got, well, I don't know if I got New Leaf on release date, but I think I did. I don't, because I didn't own a 3DS, that's why. Okay, that's right. I got 3DS later, and then I got New Leaf, that's right. But yeah, AC's great. I definitely did get into it as soon as I started playing, for sure. How did it affect you, if it did, and would you want future AC games? Okay, so, would I want future AC games? Yes. I mean, yes. Okay, to be fair, just flat out yes, because Animal Crossing is great and it can only get better. Here's the thing. Animal Crossing definitely needs an overhaul on, like, fun stuff that you could do in-game. Because it gets dull, and I know that's the point of Animal Crossing, but like I said, they need to add stuff like mini-games, or they need to have incentive and make it more of a game. Oh, that's the Milkmaid Eagle. Hello, Milkmaid Eagle. Say hi to me. Okay, I guess not. But yeah, I definitely recommend they get, like, mini-games or something. They need something to spice it up. And I feel like that's kind of been Animal Crossing's main problem, is that it doesn't feel like it's evolving, and people kind of say it's like, you know, oh, AC is literally the exact same every time, and I gotta be that guy, it kind of is, you know, like, it's literally, you're just getting you're getting the same game, but better every single time, you know? Just a little bit better. It needs to, like, have, like, an overhaul or something, you know? I love New Horizons, but I can't imagine the next AC game that is literally just New Horizons, but, oh, look, you can build, something else, or I don't know. Like, it needs ideas. Animal Crossing is a series that is just craving creativity and ideas, you know? Which is ironic, because it's about building and being imaginative with your towns and such, so that's what I would love to see for the future of Animal Crossing, for sure. Okay, let's see who's on this island here. Let us see. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's Neckbeard. Okay, great. I mean, I like him. I like him. I shouldn't be so rude to Neckbeard over there, or Antonio, or whatever his name is. Let's move on with the questions. At DeepSeaBlue8 asks, what is the worst game you've ever played, and why? So, one of the worst games I've ever played, I mean, the thing that's bad is that these games are just kind of like, you know, like, they're just not even fun to talk about. NASCAR Heat 3 was really bad, and it was hard, because I got that for my dad for Father's Day. We played it, we did one race, we immediately immediately took it back. Like, immediately. It was just that bad. I cannot believe how bad that game was, especially considering we love the older NASCAR games. Other than that, probably Superman 64. I have a video on YouTube where I'm playing Superman 64. The worst part about Superman 64 is I'm oddly very good at it, and I'm like, oh great, I'm not good at Super Smash Brothers, I'm not good at like Dragon Ball Fighters, but I'm a god at Superman 64. I play a mean Superman 64. Yeah, those are probably like some of the worst games I've ever played. I definitely have games that I've played, and I think this will be a little bit more interesting if I talk about them. I've had games that other people liked, but I did not like in the slightest. I will admit, I get why people like them, but literally with me, I'm just like Peter Griffin. I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't get it. It insists upon itself, you know? And those games, okay, well, the first one's Minecraft, and I feel so bad with that because everyone loves Minecraft, like everyone. Like, nowadays, everyone loves Minecraft. Back then, it was like kind of seen as like the Fortnite of gaming, but nowadays people have like, oh man, Minecraft was so good. Which is good. I don't think Minecraft deserves the hate it got back then at all. But yeah, Minecraft is, yeah. I don't know. I couldn't ever get into it. Even when the only time I ever had fun with it was when I had friends. But even then, I didn't like building. I didn't like doing all that. Also, Mount Pyre. I don't know. And also, the other one I don't like is Little Big Planet. I'm not a big fan of it. And, oh, cow. It's a cow. Goodbye. Good moo. I have no cow puns there. But yeah, Little Big Planet is another one. I wish I liked Little Big Planet more than I did, but I just can't get into it for some reason. Like, I really don't like it. So, I don't know. I feel like that's more of an interesting answer. Oh, also, I just realized something. When I was talking about my favorite games of all time, I completely forgot to talk about Undertale. Oh yeah, because, I don't know, think about Minecraft and think about games that got too much hate back then. Good lord. When I think it was probably like 2016 to 2017, I would say Undertale was so overhated, and it was honestly annoying. Like, it was so annoying having to deal with the hate of Undertale. You literally could not mention Undertale without people saying it's like, oh, Undertale's the worst, and it was like legit. And oh my god, it's the absolute worst. Undertale is definitely one of my top 5 games. I love Deltarune as well. I really love Deltarune, and I have no doubt in my mind that if Deltarune gets finished, then it would be probably the same quality as Undertale for me. Oh hey, Rhino, or not Rhino, Hippo. But yeah, oh my gosh, I love those games. I forgot to talk about them. This is why I need to have a top 10 video games list. Yeah. You know what? If I reach 100,000 subscribers, I'll do a top 10 video games list. Mark my words here. @_NFL_gaming asks, which popular villagers are overhyped and which ones live up to the hype? Okay, so I'm gonna go to the ones that live up to the hype because I think that's a little easier to do. Raymond lives up to the hype. As a dude who owns Raymond, he lives up to the hype. Like, he's so entertaining. I love talking to Raymond. Oh, Mount Pyre again, good lord. I love talking to Raymond in my town every day. He's just so much fun, and his design is just so good too. Oh, one of the new 8 villagers, Sid. Very weird design here, but you're cute. I like his expressions mostly. Alright, bye Sid. But yeah, Raymond lives up to the hype by far. I know a lot of people who like were just like, oh Raymond, you know, and it's just like I'm gonna call him out right now. The reason you guys don't like Raymond, the reason you hate on Raymond is because you don't have Raymond. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, Raymond lives up to the hype for sure. I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of them do live up to the hype that they set. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know any villagers that are overhyped, you know? I just feel like there are definitely villagers that some people love and then some people don't, you know? I guess the closest I would say is probably Coco, but I do like Coco. The thing is with Coco is that you have to get ready for a villager that does not emote, you know? Like, she does not emote in the slightest, and it's very jarring. To the point where some days I'm like, I kind of wish I got Marina, because I kind of wish I could see her actually worrying about stuff and, like, actually getting angry and all that jazz, you know? But I love Coco to death. Like, I would never trade her for the world, but, you know, I don't know. That's the closest I can get to saying that villager's overhyped and doesn't live up to it. That's the closest. But Coco does live up to it. Also, there's that one goat from BoJack Horseman. Haha, good show. Oh god, okay, I just thought of another one. Hot take incoming in 3, 2, 1. So, I'm not a big fan of Rald. Like, I don't get it, mostly. Okay, I do like his design just because of how simple it is, but people go nuts for Rald, like, absolutely nuts, and good for you, but, okay, number one, I feel like there's just a lot better penguin villagers that you can get, like Boomer comes to mind for me. Like, Boomer is way better than Rald in my mind. And also, Rald just looks like the other penguins, but, like, not in a good way. Like, you could get the job done with almost any of them, you know, like Cube or any, they're all, like, little fat penguins, you know, and people gravitate towards Rald, and I don't know, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Nox! Oh, his little night helmet. He's wearing the night helmet and a raincoat. That's actually really funny to see. At Zelda Nee asks, well, okay, I guess she's not asking. She just literally put Avatar: The Last Airbender. I mean, fair. It doesn't really need an introduction. I guess talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender. Oh my god, I love Avatar. Oh gosh, it's so good. You know, it's funny too, because like I mentioned favorite anime, but I know it's not technically anime, but oh my god, Avatar: The Last Airbender is so good. I mean, I literally wrote like an Avatar sequel series as fan fiction. That's how much I love it, and I consider it pretty much to be my magnum opus of stuff I've written. So I care about this series a lot. Anyway, Avatar: The Last Airbender. It really does deserve the hype it gets. Like, Avatar is just so good because I feel like it's just so versatile. Like, one, it's hilarious. Like, it's legitimately funny. Like, there are so many moments that still make me laugh out loud to this day, and also that is Lyman. There are still so many moments that make me laugh out loud to this day. Two, I would say that it has very good themes. Like, the books feel very focused, and it felt like, literally, the creators were like, alright, we have this clear goal in mind, we know what we're leading up to, and we're gonna build towards it, and they do it flawlessly. Their characters are amazing. I would say it's also very good at just making stuff really epic. Like, goodness, there are some awesome moments in Avatar, as well as great animation. And I cannot sing the praises of the characters enough. Like, the characters in Avatar: The Last Airbender are just, like, they're unparalleled, man. Like, Zuko, it's funny because, like, everyone's like, Iroh, but it's just like, oh man, you forget, like, about the other good ones, because, yeah, Iroh is one of the best characters ever. Just ever. Good lord. Like, it's like talking to, like, your sweet grandpa, who wants nothing but the best for you. He is so amazing. Is this the same peacock? Ah, it's the same one, okay. Iroh's amazing. Zuko, Lord Zuko, it's so good. Oh, he's so good, he's so good. Sorry, I said it's so good. I was thinking, like, the moments he had, you know, because he's just, like, again, like, epic and also hilarious. He's literally, like, the best companion on the team. He's the Legion of... I'm talking Legion from Mass Effect. He is the Legion of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like, he is the best companion, and you get him last, and you don't get enough time with him. Zuko is so good. He's such a good character. In fact, one of my favorite episodes is literally the one where he joins the team. And he's like trying to, like, you know, think of stuff to say to them, and he's like rehearsing to, like, a little frog or whatever. Oh my god, it's amazing. Azula is an amazing antagonist, goodness. And especially back then, like, those kind of antagonists, like, it's a teenage girl, but not only is she a really good antagonist, she's also, like, really threatening. Like, it's like, oh god, yeah, we have to really be careful. Also, hi, Jitters. Hello, Jitters. Jitters. Oh, I didn't expect him to be a jock. I really did not expect him to be a jock. But yeah, Azula is so good. Like, sincerely, she's crazy and she needs to go down. Aang is amazing. Katara is amazing. Katara is just queen. Like, she's amazing. Sokka's a classic. I love the episode Sokka's Master. Honestly, I think my favorite book in general is literally just Book 3 Fire. Like, I don't know, like, all the best stuff happens in that book. Like, sincerely. Toph, I don't even need to explain Toph. Like, it just, yeah, she needs no introduction. She could arguably be the best character in the show. Yeah. Firelord Ozai is super fun too. I mean, honestly, it's funny too, because really the only criticism I have against Avatar The Last Airbender was that its antagonist isn't really that good. I mean, Azula picks up the slack for sure, and Ozai does his job well. For certain, he does his job well. But the thing is with Ozai is he really is kind of mustache twirling, but really, it's not even bad writing, because he's just kind of been born as this imperialistic jerk, you know, and you kind of get him, because it's just like, yeah, you were kind of taught no different, you know? Like, of course you're gonna end up like this. Oh, Hopper. Hello, Hoppa. Hello. And yes, I see the little bug leaf on the side here. But yeah, I can't even get mad at Ozai, man. But, I mean, I have to give it to Korra. Korra just has the better villains. Like, Amon is way better. Zahir is so good. Kavira is my favorite character in the Avatar universe. But yeah, Avatar The Last Airbender. You know, I feel bad for the people who haven't watched it. Like, I feel legitimately bad for those people. Like, that is my #1 show that if someone hasn't watched, to tell them to go watch. And I know it's so hard telling people to go watch shows, because, like, I know, everyone said it's good, but Avatar's literally just good. Like, it doesn't even really take that long to take off. Like, not really, you know? Like, I do think, like, the first episodes do need, you know, it's like, okay, it's a little bit of a kid's thing, but it's still fun to watch, at least. But, I mean, you got also the Agni Kai in episode 3, which is amazing. You got, you know, the Storm, you got the, you know, the Air Temple episode. It just, it's so good. The show's just so good. It's an easy 10 out of 10, one of the best shows ever created. I highly recommend Avatar: Last Airbender. And hello, Delhi. Hello, Delhi, with your eyes. And also, I love Legend of Korra. It gets way too much hate. Yeah. But I'm not going to talk about Legend of Korra because no one asked that. So, yeah. At OK That Works, aka Mario, TM, and Treecko. Yeah, a lot of names, sorry. He asks, what is the origin of your channel name? So, the origin of my channel name, I don't know where it got started. I think I was trying to, like, because, okay, I always wanted to be a PokeTuber. Like, that has been my dream, and I kind of got roped into the abridged thing, my old channel, Burger King 201. But I wanted to do PokeTubing, and I wanted to think of, like, cool PokeTuber names. Oh, hi, Opal. Speaking of Avatar, Opal. Who is best girl Legend of Korra, but don't tell anyone. But yeah, the origin of my channel name, because I believe the original channel name was going to be Team Snag'em Dean, because I love Pokemon Coliseum and I just thought it'd be kind of cute. It's like, oh, Team Snag'em, you know, but then I was also like, well, my favorite Pokemon's like Treecko. And I really liked what Hoodlum Scrafty did. Like, that's just such a cool name. Hoodlum Scrafty, you know? Even though I know it's Hoodlum Callum now, I really like Hoodlum Scrafty's name. And I was just like, well, maybe I could do something with Treecko, like, you know, Treecko dude, you know what I mean? But then, I mean, it was just like clockwork. Like, it really didn't take a long time to figure out. It was just like, TreeckoBro. And it's like, oh! I like being a bro, you know? Like, my favorite... Okay, the reason I like being a bro is because my favorite wrestler is Zack Ryder, and he kind of taught me, he's like, yeah, be a bro, be a broski. I'm like, heck yeah, you know? Like, that sounds really cool, you know? Because my favorite wrestler is, like, Zack Ryder, and he was just like, yeah, be a bro, be a broski, and I'm like, yeah, I will! Also Mount Pyre! So I'm just like, I'm your bro, and I'm a Treecko. I'm a Treecko bro. You know, it really didn't take much thought. It rhymes, and it just sounded good. Uh-oh, we're getting all the octopus villagers. Here we get Zucker. We're gonna get Zucker. I know we're gonna get Zucker. I just know it. I know he's coming. Or Sherp. Or Sherp. One of those two. I could sense it. But yeah, that's pretty much the origin of the channel name. I just really wanted a PokeTuber name. Just know, originally it was gonna be Team Snag'em Dean. I'm definitely glad I went with TreeckoBro. Actually, fun fact too. Oh man, I don't know if I should admit this, because this is weird, and I hate it, and it's weird, I don't know. Okay, so, I believe with Hoodlum Scrafty, I love this, like, channel and his channel name so much that I actually got the artist that commissioned his original profile picture to do mine. Here's the thing. I got in contact, and I was able to get that, and I love my picture so much. I love that art. I love it to death, with, you know, the Treecko, and he has, like, the sunglasses and the shine and all that. Thing is, she sent that to me. I saved it everywhere, just in case, you know, I don't want to lose it. and I lost that email with the prerequisite. When I commissioned that, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do it for a YouTube channel, but I'll credit you. And then she was like, okay, sounds good. I did that, and I lost the email. And her, I forgot, her, like, and, you know, because artists put, like, you know, watermarks and stuff like that. I mean, she couldn't really do it for this because, you know, it was supposed to be, Octavian again? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Crazy. That's so nuts. I don't like that. You know, because they put watermarks, but she couldn't really do it for this because I had the prerequisite, like, hey, I'm going to use this in videos, so you can't go, like, you know, you can't do it necessarily, you know, because it has to look good. It can't just have a big, ugly watermark on it, but I will credit you, of course. And she put the initials, like, on his foot, which I, like, edit out, you know, because, I mean, I edit it out, like, occasionally if I'm showing the full body, because, you know, that just looks tacky. Like, I'm just sorry to say, appreciate artists for sure, and don't delete watermarks, especially if they don't want you to, but I bought it, you know, and I told her this is for my channel, so it makes sense. Okay, but here's the thing. I told her I was going to credit her. I lost the email, and I don't know what the initials stand for. I forgot what the letters are, but I have been researching and researching and researching. My friends helped me research. I cannot find that email. I cannot find that artist. I go to old, like, Hoodlum Scrafty art, and I'm just like, it's not, like, credited, I don't think. And I'm just like, oh my god, I don't... Oh, and I'm just so scared. I am just so scared. So here's my thing. Oh, kangaroo. Okay. And I don't want there to be a massive witch hunt for this. You know, I'll hopefully figure it out sooner or later. But I'm just so scared that one day I'm just gonna get an email. It's like, how dare you didn't credit me, da, 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 da. And then I get a copyright strike on my videos. I'm like, no, please, I'm too weak. You know, like, I really hope that if that person sees, because I love your art, thank you for letting me have that art, you know, and thank you for doing that art and letting me commission you and all that. I really hope, just send me an email. Like, I will gladly credit you. I just legitimately forgot your name. Please don't take down the videos or anything. Like, please. not to make someone out, like, you know, as a bad person. That's just kind of my nightmare scenario, you know, and I just really hope it's just a simple, like, hey, you know, I drew that TreeckoBro for you. I'm like, oh, okay, good. And then I can just credit, no issue. So that's kind of the issue. And I'm not, like, being a jerk about it either. I would totally credit her. I just literally lost the email. I literally lost the email. I think it was a Gmail, and it must have gotten automatically deleted or something, and oh god, it scares me, though. It really scares me. Oh, hey, a penguin. Who are you? Are you Flo? Iggly. Okay, well, I could definitely say that Brawled is better than Iggly. Anyway, whatever. I'm just gonna move on. I don't want to hate on Iggly. I'm scared to hate on villagers because every villager is beloved in their own way. At TeruXD. Oh, TeruXD, my patron. Oh, cool. Oh, I didn't know you were TeruXD. I just saw his name was Carlos. Oh, okay. Hello. Thanks for being a patron. I don't know if I should ask this, but what capture device do you use? I've been looking into Elgato stuff. Yeah, Elgato. I use Elgato. I'm using my friend's Elgato, though. I really should just get my own. But, yeah, Elgato HD capture, with, like, the program, and you, like, throw on the USB. Oh, Piggy. Hello, Piggy. Yeah, I use the Elgato HD capture. It's pretty dandy. Oddly enough, though, it doesn't work on my good computer. It works on my bad one. I don't get that. I think it's just a troubleshooting thing that I have to run, but I don't know. It's definitely very strange. But it's very reliable. I really like it. It's probably the best one on the market. Like, that's what everyone says, and it works really well for me. So, yeah. Just be careful, because there's a lot of specific settings, and you have to make sure that a lot of stuff is, like, set in motion and actually works, you know? Because the issue I do have on my other computer, for some reason it stutters. But on my bad computer, the laptop, it doesn't. So, I don't know, just be sure to pay attention to stuff, but yeah, Elgato HD capture is definitely the best one you could get on the market, you know? I wish they would just make a magical one that just captures whatever is on the TV, because that would be so helpful, because I had to buy an HD AVI, like jack thing that, like, converts it so I can record, like, Pokemon Emerald if I ever do it, or, like, GameCube games, or, like, older games, But I love it if they just made something that just records whatever is on the screen, you know, and just gets quality, but I guess it makes no sense. Also, I like this villager more than I should. I don't know. Oh, I don't like his eyebrow game there. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Okay, bye. Bye, Graham. Bye, Graham. I mean, I still like Graham, but thanks for the question, TeruXD. At Morgan, my captain, aka Captain Morgan. I'm starting to see a theme. Anyway, I'd be curious to know what your favorite Pokemon generation is and why. Okay, so here's an interesting one, because it isn't just unabashedly Generation 3 like a lot of people know. I mean, there are so many references to Generation 3 on my channel, like so many. I love Generation 3 to death. It is literally a toss-up between Generation 3 and 5. Like, it's those two. I love Generation 4. But Generation 3 and 5 are just so good that it's kind of hard to compete, you know? Wait, who's that? Is that Octavian for the third time? Is that really Octavian? It's Octavian for the third time. Octavian for the third time! Yeah, Generation 3 was really, really good. Like, there was so much in it. Like, am I the only one that feels that way? Like, there's just so much in it, because you get Ruby and Sapphire, you get Emerald, which is like my favorite Pokemon game. You get Pokemon Fire and Leaf Green, which aren't as good as Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but they're still really good. You get Pokemon Coliseum, you get Pokemon XD, you get Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, you get the first Pokemon Mystery Dungeon ever, you know? There's just so much to love about Generation 3. There's so much in it, and there's so much to love. But then again, Generation 5, because, okay, unpopular opinion time coming. Diamond and Pearl, I liked them. I really did. I liked Platinum too. Oddly enough, my interest in the franchise sort of died. I did not get Heart Gold and Soul Silver when it came out, and that is weird to me that I didn't get, like, literally the best Pokemon games, just factually, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Well, I guess it could be argued Black 2, White 2. Also Keaton. Hi, Keaton. But yeah, Heart Gold and Soul Silver are so good. And I didn't buy them. I didn't buy them because I just felt very exhausted with the Pokemon franchise a little bit, because I'm like, okay, I get it. It's funny, too, because I liked Platinum a lot. And, you know, I had nothing against Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I just didn't buy them. But Black and White rejuvenated my love for the franchise. It gave me a good story, it gave me good Pokemon, it gave me my favorite legendary Reshiram, you know? Like, there was just so much I loved with it. And then enter Black 2, White 2. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. Oh, they're so good. I remember just thinking the other day, because I'm very sad with just the direction the Pokemon franchise is in nowadays. It definitely just is not as good as it once was, you know? I just feel very sad with that. But I was happy, because I was just like, I'm so glad Generation 5 will always be here. You know, like, it's never going anywhere. Like, yeah, it could be hard to buy, but it's never dying. Like, there's no, like... I mean, yeah, the online support for it's gone, but, like, it doesn't need it to be a good game. Generation 5 will always be here, and it will always be amazing. So that made me really happy to think about that. Also, Black Sheep or Black Goat. Nan. Hello, Nan. Haha. Yeah, so Generation 5, and it's funny, too, because in hindsight, Generation 5 doesn't really have a lot in it. I believe it gave us the worst Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Gates to Infinity. Other than that, nothing really much else in Generation 5. We didn't even get a battler with it, which was really disappointing because, you know, we have Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon XD, and then Generation 4, they gave us Battle Revolution, which makes sense. And at the time, I was just like, oh, this game's so weak. It's not as good at Coliseum and XD at all. I would sell my soul to get Battle Revolution back, at least. So, yeah, it was just very weird. It definitely felt like Black and White were rushed out the door because it's like, oh, we gotta work on X and Y. And, you know, at the time we were like, yay! But now I'm just like, man, you know. I do sort of blame the Pokemon fan base for that, too, because I do feel like Generation 5 was rushed out the door because they, quote-unquote, fans were all just like, oh, Generation 5 is so stupid. And it's just like, no, you have to play it. You can't judge it without playing it, you stupid people. Anyway, Duck. Hello, Duck. You're a cute duck. I actually like her. Him. It looks like a her. Are you a him or her? Look this way. You look like a her. I'm just gonna headcanon that if you are. At ReBlueSZ says, maybe talk about any cool school stories or any hobbies you want to get into. Okay, so I feel bad for this one because I feel like this one's gonna be really short. I don't really have any hobbies that I want to get into that I'm not into already. Like, I like roller skating, I'm doing roller skating. I like making YouTube videos, I do YouTube videos. Yeah, with the hobbies, like, pretty much if I want to get something, if I want to get into something, I do it. I was really, okay, you know what, now that I think about it, there is one that I really want to do. And that is D&D. I really want to get into D&D. Thing is it takes a lot of work, and the thing was is I just wanted to do it between me and my friends, but oh my god, it was so, because they just were like, alright, figure it out, you know, figure out how to do D&D. Also, Mount Pyre. And I was like, oh my god, it's so much work, you know, because you essentially have to write an entire campaign, you know, and you have to, like, deliver it, you know? Oh, Amelia. Oh, Amelia! Actually, yeah, I love Amelia. Aw, lovely name you got there, Cupcake. Aw, I love you, Amelia. I'll always love you. But it's so much work, you know? And the thing is, too, is that as the storyteller or whatever, you're not playing. You're making other people play, which can be rewarding, too, of course. But it just felt like so much work for such little payoff, and I'm just like, oh, man, you know, like, it just, and I hate it, too, because I feel like D&D sessions would be really, really fun, you know? Because I love that stuff. I love fanfiction. I love creating original characters. I love it. I did LARP once. Never again. Never again. LARPing is essentially D&D, but in real life. Like, you actually have costumes and you act it out and stuff like that. It was just kind of cringe for me. Like, no judging, but for me, like, it was just very weird because, like, it felt like being an actor, but, like, improvising a lot, and there was just a lot of cringe, and I didn't like doing it. I did it once, and I just felt very embarrassed by the end of it. And I don't get embarrassed by stuff. I don't have shame when it comes to nerd stuff at all. Like, not at all. But I don't know what it was about LARPing. Like, I just felt very weird doing it, and I never did it ever again after that. So, yeah, there you go. On terms of cool school stories, I really don't have it because it was basically... Okay, well, if I'm just being frank, I hated school. Like, I really did. Oh, Tiger. Hello, not Tony the Tiger. To be frank, I hated school. I really didn't like it. It gave me a lot of issues with, like, you know, how I perceived myself and, like, thinking I'm a failure. You know, I really, really did not like school. But I loved the friends it gave me. And all the cool stories that I have with school involve my friends, you know, like when we went on camping trips to, like, Johnson Valley, which is kind of like a desert here in California, which sounds a lot more fun than it... which, I mean, it doesn't sound more fun. It was a lot more fun than it sounds camping out in the desert. Then I also have stories of, like, going to Anime Expo with my two best friends and, like, getting a hotel room there, and, it was so good. Yeah, I just have a lot of cool friends stories, essentially. I guess I'll have to bring those up sometime, for sure. There's just way too many to count. Like, way too many. Maybe I'll save it for the next hunt. Let us hope there is no next hunt, though, because I want to get Judy on this one. You hear me? Judy time, please. No. Oh my god, I got Nate after that. That is an insult. Okay, I want to bring this one up because, one, I appreciate people just replying, you know, but I've already kind of talked about a lot of this. At MileyCat, M-E-I-L-I with a peach, she says, favorite video games? I've talked about those, and then she said, have you played Breath of the Wild? I have. But she also said at the end, also, I would love to see a top 10 Pokemon games video if possible. So thank you, Miley, I really appreciate that. Also, Mount Pyre. I'd love to do a top 10 Pokemon games video, but I just have to be a realist here. There's two big reasons. Also, oh, Cube! I got Cube! This is the first time I've ever gotten Cube. Huh. He's cute. He's cute. I mean, the plus eyes are kind of weird, but he's cute. I like him. But if I'm being frank, here it is. So, I used to do a lot more top 10 Pokemon videos back then, but the thing was is that those were the videos that I put my heart and soul into. Like, I'm talking like so much work, especially top 10 spooky Pokemon. That is the biggest video. I mean, not the biggest one, but that's probably like one of my favorite videos I've ever done, and it did so bad, like really bad, and I got it like released in time for Halloween too, to the point where doing Pokemon top 10s I feel kind of turned off on a little bit, because like I just feel like no one would watch them, and I will admit it do a lot better nowadays for certain. I really appreciate you guys are watching, but I know what you guys came for. You guys came for Animal Crossing, and I do feel like I need to respect that. You know, I need to do Animal Crossing stuff, and I'll do Pokemon stuff, you know, because I don't want to get burnout, of course, but I gotta be a realist here. I know that if I did a top 10 Pokemon videos, I know people would watch it, you know, for sure, but I know a lot of people wouldn't, you know, and I want to wait till my subscriber base kind of gets mixed a little bit, where I have a lot of Pokemon fans and I have a lot of AC fans, because right now it's mainly AC fans. Also, hello, I like this eagle a lot. Frank. Hello, Frank. I like this guy. He looks like kind of like a Diet Avery a little bit. But yeah, I have to be realist. I know I have a lot of AC fans, and I gotta give the AC fans the AC content. And I love doing AC content. I also love Pokemon though, and I gotta mix it up. And I do see that the Pokemon stuff gets a lot less views than the AC stuff. So, I don't want to put a lot of work into a video, you know, like a lot of work, and then just have it not pay off. That's why I'm kind of waiting for, you know, the subscriber bases to mix a little bit, for me to get a few more Pokemon fans in there, or at least fans that are willing to, like, you know, watch both, you know? That's just kind of my goal, at least. So, yeah, probably when I get a bigger, like, fan base that's into Pokemon and my videos start doing better for Pokemon, I'll definitely do top 10 Pokemon games, because I have to get my opinions out there. I gotta let you guys know what's my top 10 favorite Pokemon, what's my top 10 favorite Pokemon games, you know. But, I mean, you could also argue, you know, it's like, why don't you just do a top 10 Animal Crossing thing? That is true. That is a good question that I will not answer, because it means that, like, I'm just being lazy, and top 10 videos take a lot more than just a week. So, and these videos are a lot easier on terms of editing, which I am also killing myself to get out. Also, that's not Judy, but I have to talk to her because she's a bear nonetheless. Hello, Maple. I love her, like, color. It's very cute. Like, it's very warm, like a very warm brown. Like, that's a very cute color. Also, expert name for our brown bear, Maple. At Glows69. Okay. What do you think or Squirtle Squad? What do I think or Squirtle Squad? I guess I'll choose what do I think. I think about a lot of things. I think about food. I think about, like, what I'm gonna do, like, next in that, like, moment. I think about a lot of stuff. I choose that over Squirtle Squad. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just pulling your leg. I think you meant, what do you think of the Squirtle Squad? I mean, are you talking about just Squirtle Squad from, like, the famous Pikachu episode where they have the sunglasses? Oh, duh. Okay, that's why you're asking. Yes, I love Squirtle Squad. I love them a lot. That's probably why he's asking, because Treecko has the sunglasses. Yeah, Squirtle Squad is a classic episode of Pokemon. It's such a good episode. And, okay, here's the thing. They have the event Pikachu with the Ash hat. They need a Squirtle Squad Pokemon. Like, I know it's in Pokemon Go, but, oh my god, Apollo again. At least I could say hi. Can I say hi to you, Apollo? Apollo, hello. Oh, he doesn't even wave back. He's just like, I know, I'm good. Yeah, Squirtle Squad's great. Great. I'd love it if they were in, like, Sword and Shield or whatever, like, models, because they have the Ash Pikachu, like the Ash Hat Pikachu, but they don't have Squirtle Squad Squirtles, and I want that. I mean, you could argue, too, it's like, well, if you evolve the Squirtle, then they won't be Squirtle Squad Squirtles anymore. I'm like, yeah, I know. I still want them, though, like I do. I mean, best case scenario, I would love to get a Squirtle Squad Squirtle that is a Blastoise, and he has, like, the little sunglasses. That would be the coolest thing ever. Game Freak, come on. Give us what we want, for once. It's even Kanto nostalgia. You guys can get into that. And the... Oh, I'm out of questions. Oh, dang it, I was actually having fun doing that. Well, I guess it's good to concentrate on the hunts now, I guess. Well, I mean, thanks guys for asking all that on Twitter, also Mount Pyre. Thanks guys for asking all that on Twitter, I really appreciate it. I can't seem to navigate this mountain today. It really gave me some fun stuff to talk about for the hunt and really spiced it up. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to... What the heck? He was like staring right at me too, that was really weird. Are you like a wrestling mask? Lucha! I have never heard of you. Oh, I like that one. That one's cool. I mean, it's hard to see like the features of like a luchador mask, but I like that one. I really like that villager Lucha. Huh, that's a good one. But yeah, thanks guys for asking the questions. Thanks for giving me some conversation topics as well. I'll probably ask for it again if I do another one of these hunts. Here's hoping I don't have to, because I really want Judy. I really, really want Judy. Alright, so Nook Mile ticket number 24. We got 24 of these left. Let's hope we get Judy with 24. That would be so amazing if we could. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think my voice might be going out because I recorded a video commentary for Patreon right before I did the hunt, and then I did this hunt, and I think this video is gonna be a lot longer than usual, or at least a little bit longer than usual. I don't know. But I'm talking a lot more than usual, and I think my voice is going out. So let's hope it doesn't go out. Ah, so rainy. Welcome to Rain Island, the island of rain. Let us see. Oh, the cute one. I love that one. I mean, the bow thing's weird, but she's so cute. Alright, I think I already know Judy isn't gonna be on this island. I feel this one. This one's a weird island. Okay, let's see who's here. We know it's not gonna be Judy. Oh, it's Marina for the third time today, as well as Octavian for the third time today. What are with the octopus village? Why is this file just so octopus contagious? Oh, you know, it's sad too, because, like, the worst part is I wish it was easier to move out villagers, you know? Because I would totally just do a giveaway of, like, Marina or Octavian, because because I love them. I love those octopus. And I just feel like people who want the octopus should get them, like, easily. If it was just a lot more streamlined to move out villagers, I feel like I do a lot more giveaways, because I find really good villagers, but I can't stop because it just wastes too much time to get them. Then you have to move out another villager because you can't move out them because they're the most recent one, and then you can move them out, and then you could be, all right, let's do a giveaway, and then you gotta move them out again. Well, actually, wait, I think I talked about that step before. It's just, it's tedious moving out villagers, and it's hard too, because I would totally do more giveaways. Like, I love doing giveaways, especially when people really want a certain villager and they get them. It gives me some reward sensation. Also, Mount, say it with me, Pyre. That is a peacock. Is it the good one? It's okay. Oh, Queenie. You know what? You are cute. I like you. Let's see who's here. Kid Cat. Aww. Hello, Kid Cat. Good to see you. My favorite boy. Give me good, 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 give me good. Oh, it's a cow. Okay, I got really, like, oh, it's not a cow, it's a lion, huh? Or tiger or whatever. I got really scared because I thought that was Marina for the 4th time. That would have been really bad. Oh my god, this might be the record of Mount Pyre visits that I've gotten. The record. Oh my goodness me. That is a lot of Mount Pyre. And that is a lot of not Judy. Bleh. Please, the Audie. Oh man, I said Audie. Judy, Audie, Judy. You are not either of those. I need to get going. You know, I just noticed, I don't know why it took me Nook Mile ticket number probably 700. I just noticed, does he have colored pencils right there? Like legit, just colored pencils? Why did I not notice this before? Come on, Judy, I know you're out there. I just ran, and I just make a circle back and just pretend that someone was there. Maybe it was Judy, but I didn't have the material to get to her as I carry my ladder. This ain't no Death Stranding. I can't just set my ladder down and walk over it. Let's figure out if I deserve Judy today. Let's see. Let's see if I deserve Judy. Oh, I deserve Rodeo. I guess I don't deserve Judy. But I'm still gonna keep trying. Come on, baby. Peacock. Man, I know I keep bringing it up, like, all the time. But there are just some villagers. I'm just like, I cannot believe I'm getting you so much. Like, all I see are familiar faces. In familiar places. Familiar faces. My fellow Judy lovers. I think I might have an issue. Because I keep getting Rhonda. Be with me, Judy. Be with me, Judy lovers. Oh, dang it, no! Don't keep me here. Be with me. Be with me. Be with me. Mouse again. Mouses. The Mises. Catch some bees and chop some trees. Oh, actually, I think I said it right that time. Oh, it's not Nibbles, but just as nibbly. Last 10, let's do this. Alright, let's do this, let's do this. It's not Judy. It's, oh, it's close. It's, Tammy. I mean, they're kind of the same thing. Should I just invite Tammy back to my island? No, you're right. Probably not. Or not even my island. I keep calling it my island. That's how far in I am on this. Cupcake and I are the same. I am Cupcake Bro. Or Tree Cake. Actually, you know what? I like Tree Cake. Ticket number 9. Ticket number 9. Ticket number 9. Oh, for some reason I thought the villager was behind that tree. I don't know why. Ducky. Ducky duck. Let's see. Oh, wait, is that Graham? Is that Graham again? Look over here. Okay, it's not Graham. I can tell because he doesn't have the creepy... What? Why is an advertisement playing on my phone? My phone's not even on. What is this? Don't give me problems, Judy. Sheep. Sheep, birds, cows. Sheep, bird, cows, tigers, repeat. Sheep, bird, cows, tigers, repeat. You know what? There's another villager I've never seen that I just realized I've never seen, but he's kind of cool. Dom! Where is Dom? Where is my Dom? I've never seen Dom before. I feel cheated. I've seen like every villager except Judy and Dom and Lucha. Ring, ring, Judy. Oh, wrong number. Oh, my voice. Oh, so close to the end. I got stuck at a tree. Are you kidding me? I gotta run all the way around. Oh. Oh, man. Is that the same sheep? This game is just insulting me now. Animal Crossing, you insult me. No wonder people use Nook as on. Please, Judy. No. Oh, cow. Sorry, I'm starting to think I'm not gonna get Judy today. I'm just leaving because I got a cow and I'm sure no one wants to see that. Please, Judy. Benedict. It's good to see you. I think it's Benedict. Second to last ticket. Second to last ticket. Let's make it count. Let's see. Second to last ticket. Second to last ticket. Another sheep. I'm so tired of sheep. Are we ending it with Mount Pyre? I think that's Mount Pyre right there. Okay. Last ticket. Let's go. Let's go. I pretty much am suffering for a reason. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, it's clay. 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 Hey, Jude. Don't look at me like that. Special thanks to my top tier patrons: Liddy Kitty, Treecko Simp, Adam the Universal, Bumblebet, Terror XD, and Crack Yoing.